Hello, 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 all the lovelies in YouTube land who are taking the time to watch this video. I am your intrepid host, and I don't know if I'm a do-gooder or not. I just know I'm your host. Let's see, what can I why is that not working right? Hold on. I got a little thing, and it used to work really well. Oh, there it is. Okay. Ta-da! There it is. This is your intrepid host online for another adventure of Drama Libre Presents. And so, let me go ahead and take that off the screen for you. Ta-da! Alright, lovelies. We are in the midst of starting our fabulous show. Hold on. There we go. Okay. And I want to show you, of course, the promo for this week. So let's go ahead and take a look at
that. And now, Drama Libre presents next week's theme.
Yo, he stepped from the page with a lance in his hand. Armor all rusted, but he still took a stand. Eyes on the sky, mind full of lore. Reading old tales till he couldn't no more. He's got dreams of gold in a world gone gray. Swinging at giants that look like they pray, but they just mills. Spinning in place, still he rides on. Wild look on his face. He don't see the world like you or me. He's fighting for love and chivalry. Old Spain echoes in his rhyme, out of step, but right on time. Truth in the madness, reason and rhyme. A legend born out of place, out of time. Sidekick chilling on a stubborn mule. Dropping one-liners, breaking every rule. Chasing illusions, call it insane. But what's more noble than breaking the chain? He bows the queens who ain't ever there. Sees the crown in the common, grace in the air. While the world laughs, he stays sincere. Speaking that truth no one wants to hear. He don't see the world like you or me. He's fighting for love and chivalry. Old Spain echoes in his rhyme, out of step, but right on time. Truth in the madness, reason and rhyme. A legend born out of place, out of time. So next time you pass someone lost in a dream, think twice for you tear at the seams. Maybe they see what we forgot to find. The heart of a night in a world blind. So next time you pass someone lost in a dream, think twice before you tear at the seams. Maybe they see what we forgot to find. The heart of a night in a world blind. In the heart of May, on the 3rd we say, ride with dreams where legends sway. At Drama Libre's grand soiree, it's man from La Mancha all the way. Raise your swords, lift your dreams. Nothing's ever as it seems. Drama Libre leading the revolution and against drama, one party at a time.
Hello, hello, hello. Now we're back. And oops. I am ready to go. I had to do some digging to find my outfit for tonight. I haven't worn this outfit in quite a while. It is from, this is my Princess Bride look, because it's kind of like from that kind of era. I kind of like it a lot. It's fairly pretty. I don't know if it's the color or if it's just how it was styled that I like, but it works. So I don't even know if you can get it anymore in Second Life Marketplace. But our theme for tonight, as you can see, is Man from the Mancha. Party's been going strong for an hour and 6 minutes. And today, of course, is Saturday, May 3rd. Our DJ tonight is DJ Iron Man Zeppelin, the one and only. And last week's party was quite a hoot. It was Highland Fling, and let's take a look at our winners. And there's Rendell. Our winners for last week were none other than Cherry Poppins, Vince Viken, and Captain Halpern. And we have a first place winner and 2 tied for second. And then there's Skylar Good. I liked her outfit. It was cute. And let's see. There's Captain. And Cherry Poppin. Mini Horsey. Tiger Lily Velada. Torkin. I was running a little late last week. Alright. Oh, Estrella. Oh, I like this outfit. This is pretty. Female Matador. That's really pretty. Oh, I'm digging the shoes. Dig those. These are shoes I would wear in real life. I may not have a heel that high, but I would love that design on the shoe is just so pretty with the flowers. Alright. So, we are on our way. Let's get going. I'm not sure what's holding back. Oof. Here I am. Okay. Little puppies. Alright, let's take a look at the, we're gonna take a look at the lay of the land. We've got a lot of windmills. Now, for those of you who do not know the story of the Man from the Mancha, it was an older gentleman, and apparently he was not really self-aware, or he kind of was enveloped in his own dream. And so in his life, during that time period of confusion, he would fight windmills thinking they were dragons. And he fell in love with Dulcinea, who he, in his heart of hearts, believed was this beautiful, I don't know if she was a duchess or royalty, but he had this strong belief of her beauty and all that, and his whole goal was to fight for her. Okay, so let's do a turn around the room with everybody dancing. Let me go ahead and get my little where's our dance disc? Oh, there it is. Way over here. I don't want to edit it. I want to touch it. There we go. Now, this is a party to come as you are, but if you want to do something more creative, you're absolutely inspired to do that. No worries. All right. And our first video victim is none other than Kathy Ryder. Who looks like a Spanish damsel. And Don Quixote, of course, was Spanish. From Spain. then there is Erica, who is her very own windmill. Then we've got Arpeggio. We've got Darby, who's a waitress in the time period. Then there's here Estrella, which I'm loving this outfit. I am loving this outfit. Then we have Carmen as Don Quixote. We've got King Pancreas, Ella Regina, also in waitress gear. We've got Dahlia as a flamenco dancer. We've got Skylar. We've got Captain Halpin as a mariachi. But mariachis are more Mexican than they are Spanish. Weeby. We've got Weeby as a Spanish soldier for the time period, which is appropriate, yeah. Then there's Una, who's in waitress gear. Then there's Torkin. And Anne. And Sandy. And there's Ronaldo. And Espoo. And Xerxes. And of course our fierce DJ, Iron Man. And of course, let's get our littles involved here. Oh, cute Mystic. Mystic with a rose in her mouth. And Randall as Don Quixote with his Dulcinea. And then we've got Jackson Hyatt, Patty Gummy Bomb. We've got Genevieve, Narcisa, and Ingrid. And we've got Cherry Poppins, who's reading. Zinthar Zinner. And we've already gone through Darby and everybody, so. And then there's Xerxes with a guitar. Let's go ahead and make this a little more cinematic. And yes, you are fully properly rezzed. Yay! But I am using Alchemy tonight. I am not using Firestorm. And everybody's dancing, which is really nice. Usually it's not this smooth. So I'm kind of impressed. I actually, and this kind of is in keeping with this, I actually saw Princess Bride yesterday. I can't remember if it was on Netflix or on Disney. I think it may have been on Disney. No, I lie. It was on Max. I was watching it on Max yesterday. And I can't believe that movie is so old. The fact that Fred Savage was like maybe like a 10-year-old kid during that movie kills me. Because he's not what? Mid-40s, almost early 50s? I don't know. He's something. But he's definitely not 10. And what else? Chinkies. What else have I seen? I mean, I haven't been cooking lately, which I should be. But what else? Oh God, there's so much stuff. He's 48. Oh my God. So that's like, the movie's like at least a good 20, 30 years old, maybe. Woo! That is insane. But it's what it is, you know. It's, you know, I remember seeing him grow up on like that show where he was talking about his life, and he got the dog, and he and Winnie dated, and then they ended up breaking up, and everybody's like all sad because they didn't end up together in college and stuff. But I was like, it's okay. And then his brother did another show. His The Wonder Years, exactly. Thank you, Erica. Yeah, he did The Wonder Years for so many years. Oh my God. And there's just, you name it. I mean, it's like it's been quite the ride. I mean, that family has been involved in Hollywood for so many years as child stars and stuff. Geez, it's hard to know. Like, there's just so many. It's just a trip to hear about it now, like, because they're all older, and if you look at the vintage movies, you're like, whoa, what happened? Where did the years go? And it's just trippy for me, because I mean, I'm sure there are people who have been born who have never heard of the Wonder Years, so they're like, the what? What was that? And they're like, oh my God, that's a vintage show, which they wouldn't be content watching, and then there's stuff I've never seen. Like, okay, confession, I have never, ever seen any episode of Game of Thrones. Not the prequel, not the post, none of those. Oh my God, 1987? Holy smoke. So he was about 10 or 11. That looks about right. Wow, 87. So it's over 30 years old. It will turn 40 officially in 2027. Wow. And to think, you would look at the guy who played Dread Pirate Roberts, which is Corey Elwes, right? And he was like the cutest thing in the world. And you see him now, and he's got dad bod, and he's not bad looking, but he just doesn't look like he did back in the day. Now, what trips me up is that Buttercup, the actress who played Buttercup, she still looks really good. She took really good care of herself. I mean, the fact that she ended up on House of Cards and, it looks fabulous is insane. So that's on that. I don't know about you guys. I've had my adventures in television are trippy because now they're bringing back all these old shows and stuff, old movies, and they're putting them on things like Max and on Netflix and stuff, and it's a trip to watch it all. It really is. I enjoy it, but I'm also like, it's also kind of like, wow. It's like a trip. I always get fully impressed by it. Okay, there's Esterlyn and Emily. And of course my photo for I kind of match the grass. I don't hate that. That's a really nice photo. But it's a trip. I'm always fully impressed with how things how time flies and moves and goes in different directions, and you're like, okay. Wow, 48. He's 48. Damn. I mean, my niece and nephew, my nephew just turned, he just turned 17, which trips me up because I still remember him as an itty bitty, and now I catch him and he's really artistic and really clever, and really good at math, which is astounding. And I'm so proud of him because he just got this awesome scholarship from Otis Art Schools here in Cali, and he's got they're giving him access, a full ride to their scholarship program, which is a full month actually a full 6 weeks at the campus, where he's gonna live in, do one of their summer courses, and that's gonna be his adventure for this summer, as he preps for going into his senior year. And he just got his black belt in Taekwondo, which is so scarily, fabulously impressive, because I didn't even make it to yellow belt on that, or orange, or any of the belts. I was white as snow in Taekwondo. What else? So that was kind of a bummer, but hopefully he can get me. My niece is funny. She's at NYU. She's at Tisch, and she's studying theater. And she cracks me up because they've taught her how to do accent work. They taught her how to do all this different stuff. And she's, they work on, they've worked on teaching her the method and how method works. And it's interesting to see, because there's a lot of actors who use the method. And now I understand how complicated it can be. So, really interesting. It's like there's a whole, the artistry of everything is just impressive. And it's funny because the first year she was there, she ended up staying in Lady Gaga's dorm suite. Next year she's going to be moving in with her roommates into an apartment. And they're going to do, and it's actually cheaper than the dorm, which is actually kind of nice. So she may have a little extra cash here and there to do some stuff. But I can't believe she's getting to her third year, and she's inches from, she'll be graduating a year after her brother graduates from high school. So that's going to be nice. And so we don't really know, at this point we don't really know how it's going to go for, oh, sorry. We really don't know how it's going to go for Peyton. And what he's going to choose, but I'm excited for him. I really hope he gets that film class that he really wants. And I'm looking forward to seeing what happens there. Oh. Oh, look, funny. So, what else? I don't want to give you guys my popcorn recipe because we're watching. I don't want you to run away to the kitchen. Granted, I'm on the second floor, so I can't run to the kitchen and make popcorn. I wish I could. What else? What's going on? Oh, I don't know if you guys know. Well, Fantasy Fair is on the verge of closing. It will be closing on, I think, May the 4th. And they will be doing a live auction of goodies after they've done a silent auction, which is really cool. There's still so much stuff to go and see. I was there for like 5 minutes the other day, and I regret not sticking around. I just didn't have a lot of time, unfortunately. But I'm looking forward to seeing what happens with SL22B, which is Myths and Legends. I'm trying to compile a cool marketing strategy for it and seeing if that will fly with people, some designers and some creators, because I think it'll be kind of a fun way of getting into the event, but also bringing it outside of the structures that they have it in, right? Because they do these cool areas where it's like all these different people who build different things and show off their stuff. Then there is this cool tour that you can go on. Literally, you can get on a little pod, and the pod will take you everywhere. which is nice. And it'll drop you off too. Then you've got, I mean, there's just tons of stuff that can be a fun thing to do. So it's just a matter of, oh wow, did you guys see that? Did you guys see that? There was a man and a giant, and it disappeared. I think that was a little Don Quixote kind of thing. Ooh. And so, I'm kind of excited about that. I'm looking forward to Myths and Legends. I'm looking forward to the parties that go along with it, because they're going to do a music festival and all that. Then the shop and hop, and so it's lots going on. And it's Second Life's 22nd year. Can you believe that? 22 years as a metaverse structure that keeps inviting people in. It just reminds me I need to go and play with the welcome packet. Oh, sorry, with the welcome packet, because I really want to do a fun video of that and see where that goes. I think it'll be really fun to try and get around that. Lots of possibilities. I think it could be really fun. It's just a matter of seeing what's available and what you want to do. And I like that they're going to have so many different kinds of performers. Wait. Oh, look, he's back. He's back. Ooh, the ghost. It's the ghost of Don Quixote. So I kind of like haunted stuff. I'm not sure why. But I'm not madly in love with haunted stuff, but I do appreciate it. There are some really cool places here in Los Angeles, Hollywood and stuff that do haunted tours. One of the haunted tours I heard that is really cool is the one at Hollywood Forever. You go at night, usually near Halloween. Yeah, they charge you about $60. But you end up walking around that cemetery, and that's one of the cemeteries that has been in existence for a very long time. It's where they buried a horse there. A very famous horse that belonged to a very famous cowboy from the 40s and 50s. There's a lot of vintage celebrities buried there and stuff, so it's kind of a cool place. And it's not anywhere near as modern as Forest Lawn, which has Michael Jackson and other famous celebrities that were buried there. What else? But yeah, I kind of like spooky things. So Fantasy Fairs kind of appeals to that too, because if you go exploring, there are some spooky places. There are some really fun places. I love that they incorporated Holi and the Festival of Color into Fantasy Fair, and they did a whole sim dedicated to that. I thought that was really cool. Oh, look, there's a dragon. Ooh, a dragon ghosty. Ooh, look, and it's disappearing. Ooh. Oh, look. Ooh. Okay, so maybe I need to pull back so that we can see all the ghosties that come out. Feel like I don't want you guys to miss out on that part. But what else is going on? Yeah, I'm looking forward to that. There's a lot going on. There was a party I wanted to hit, but it ends at 9 and I can't. And it's an 80s 90s party. The DJ that runs it is so fun. She does a great job. Her name is Iniri, and she does it once a month, and the music is crazy vintage but fun. Oh, hey, Darby. Welcome to the chat. We were just checking out your dance moves earlier. Oh, I'm doing a back shot so that we can catch all the ghosties that are showing up. Like this one. The dragon. And it's spirity. And I want to see what other stuff comes up. Oh! Did you see that? That wasn't... I didn't do that on purpose, guys. I swear, I did not do that on purpose. Something got control of my camera and moved it. That was scary. Oh, here's another ghosty. He disappeared too. Oh, see, look. I am not controlling this. That is moving all by its lonesome. I'm not doing that at all. That was spooky. Alright, let's see what else comes up. I'm expecting one more. Oh, we've been on for 32 minutes. Jeez. I feel like I haven't, I should have prepared some notes. Or done something like a trivia or something. A series of trivia questions. And I may do that next live stream to see if you guys want to answer them and stuff. Because Erica came... did the lookup for Princess Bride, and I feel like that merits a prize. Because it's like, that was something that I hadn't looked up in advance. Ooh, look at that. That was a monster. Okay. Oh, we got all three. Oh, look, there's the dragon again. Oh. All right. So now we know there's stuff happening on this field. There's Brashikalora dancing up a storm. This stick looks so cute. God, we have so many awesome people over here. So, I am stuck because I'm not sure what to say anymore. Oh, well, here we get a far-reaching access to the build. That's nice. That's a nice shot. And here's the entrance, which I found quite cute. I like the way it kind of got dramatic and you had to go through it to see the other side. So, it's quieting down on Fantasy Fair. I hope you guys have had a chance to go and check it out. If you haven't, that's okay. I'm sure they're doing incredibly well. I just heard they broke 6 million, which stuns me. 6 million lindens, not $6 million. But that is still a huge amount of money to fundraise for the American Cancer Society. It's so they've been doing incredibly well on that, and that's really nice to hear, because I know that there is a lot of people who need that funding for research, and it's making all the difference in helping save lives. So, yeah, that's amazing. I couldn't believe when I heard they broke 6 million and they broke 5 million last year. 5 million last year. I was like, wow, that's a huge jump. But after hearing so many budget cuts to programs like this, it just it's just nice to see that people are stepping up in a new way and supporting these endeavors, because there are a lot of wonderful survivors out there, and they wouldn't have made it without the research and the work that was done already. And the more I hear about it, I had a friend do an amazing speech once, that she said, I want in my lifetime for cancer to become irrelevant, completely irrelevant. We don't talk about it. We don't know about it. Why? Because it's resolved. Because no one gets that death sentence anymore. It's gotten to the point where it's treatable, and it may not be the most comforting thing to have, but it's not complicated. I mean, we've been blessed with so much research. I mean, look at HIV. HIV used to be a death warrant, and there are people who get HIV now, and they test negative. So they don't pass it on to anyone. It's not the scourge that it was when it happened. So it's amazing how that is, how that's moved forward in such an exciting way. So I may be a goofball, but I do believe and trust and love the possibilities of science and what it can do for helping mankind and getting us to a space where we are healthier and stronger and survive really difficult challenges in life, like rheumatoid arthritis and MS. I mean, there's so many wonderful people who have MS, and I hear it's like a fingerprint, and you don't know how it'll affect you. So it's really interesting to see how that goes. But, yeah. Well, happy Saturday, everybody. I am getting worn out watching all of you guys dance. And I hope you guys have had oh, that's good. I'm so glad, Erica, that he's in remission, because it's such a scary illness. And like I said, it affects everybody so differently. It's like a fingerprint. One person can have major debilitating instances where they can't walk, they can't function, they're in a wheelchair. And the treatments are so varied for person to person. I mean, it's just shocking how all of that plays out. I'm glad that they do a lot of research on it, but still, there's so many ways to go because of all the different instances of it. But it's such a blessing that he's in remission, because it's a scary illness. I know a guy friend of mine. Well, he's a family friend. My brother actually knows the lead singer to a 90s group that was really, really pretty successful. And the lead singer is the father of my nephew's girlfriend. And he has MS. And I'm not sure if he's in remission, but his treatment is such that you really can't tell that he has it unless he tells you, which is kind of impressive. At the same time, it's kind of scary, because I can't imagine, it's like you just never know. it's like when someone has already had breast cancer once. I had a friend who recovered from breast cancer 3 times. Lord knows how she's done, how keeps going. But she's been, she's had really great doctors, and they check her, and she's really diligent in making sure that she keeps track of this stuff, and it doesn't get in her way. And Lord knows she's, hopefully she'll completely outlive it, and it'll never return. But then we've lost family. I've lost pets to cancer. I never thought that would happen. I mean, but you don't realize, as a person, for me, I'll tell you from my experience, I never thought a pet could get cancer. I honestly didn't. And then one of my cat, who was with me for, oh God, forever, she got it. And it started, her heart was a little weak, and I had to give her meds for her heart. But that was easy. That was not a problem. I did that. And then I noticed that she was throwing up a bit, and we took her to the vet, and the vet said basically that she had, because of her age, it was too late to surgically do surgery on her because of a tumor in her liver. And they told me the best I could do was just, help her with just her life, and do the best I can to give her meds and take care of her, make sure that she eats certain foods, and just watch her carefully. And so that's basically what I did until she passed. And it was hard seeing her, but I did love her to pieces, and she was awesome. She was with me for so long. I ended up taking her to Vegas for 2 years. So, yeah, cancer can hurt a lot of people and a lot of pets, and we don't realize it. But even my guy friend lost a pet to cancer, and he was really sad about that. It took him 2 years before he got a new pup, and his pup just turned 2 years old yesterday. So I'm happy for him, because the love of your furry babies, they're really special. Not that human being love is and loving your family isn't just as special, but yeah, there's something about a furry baby that's so unconditional and all that, and you don't realize it until you actually have one. And then you realize, wow, it's really impactful when they leave you. So, all right, my lovelies, I think I'm going to call it a night. We have been on for 42 minutes again. With me just rattling on and stuff. I hope you guys have a wonderful week, and you enjoyed this build from Man from La Mancha, and you had a good time, and I can't wait to see who the winners are going to be for the contest. And thank you, Darby and Erica, for joining me on chat. And who knows, maybe we'll do something fun next week. I'll maybe come up with themed trivia questions or something related to the theme and see how we do on that. All right, well, have a wonderful, wonderful night, everybody. Yes, dream the impossible dream, because you never know what can happen. The mind is a wonderful place to create opportunity. And if we know anything, it's that sometimes in that opportunity there is so many miracles that can come from it, for everyone around. So my blessings to you. I hope you guys have a wonderful, wonderful week, and a wonderful, wonderful rest of your Saturday and great weekend, and I will catch you next week. Okay? And of course, thank you for watching. Please like, comment, and subscribe, and I will be more than happy to respond. Have a great, great weekend, everybody, and we'll catch up on the flip.